Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. You're watching All the Beer No Idea. I'm Baz. Right, we've got a beer here now. Well, it's not beer actually. It's a cider. We've got a cider that I picked up from M&S, and this is simply Christmas cider. It says festive spice and clementines. It's coming in at 4% in a 500ml bottle, and this was £2.20 if I remember rightly. Plain silver bottle cap. That typical sort of shiny kind of Christmassy kind of label, if you like. Now it says on the top here, Sanford Orchards, but on the back it doesn't. It just says brewed and bottled in the UK. So you know whether they just use the apples from Sanford Orchards or whether actually Sanford Orchards do the brewing or something, I don't know. Right, about this cider. Seasonal spices are infused together before blending with traditionally made Devon cider and clementine juice to deliver a wonderfully festive flavour. Perfect match for roast pork with crispy crackling, glazed baked gammon, and decidedly good with Christmas Yule log. Now, just on the side here as well, it says the ingredients, actually tells you the spices. So ground spices are cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, mace and juniper berries. Although I don't suppose juniper berries would be classed as a spice, will they? I don't know, probably will. I don't know. But yeah, so there we go. We've got a festive cider. Going to bang it in the old inches glass. So let's get it cracked open and see what we get. It does say on the bottle as well, expect it to be sort of cloudy. And I think that's because of the clementine juice. And it certainly is cloudy. I'll give it a swirl, try and get a bit more out. Yeah, definitely cloudy. But nothing wrong with that. The head is disappearing. It's come just to stick its nose up and say, oi, oi. And then it's going, but saying, yeah, it's just a dusting on top. So in a glass, it's looking a bit brighter and a bit bolder on your screen, I would say, but it's got an orange look about it. It's a hazy orange looking cider, just a sprinkling of white on top, just like a frosty morning at this time of year. But yeah, looks all right. Struggling to see any bubbles going up, but no doubt there is, because there's a lot of movement on the top. So it's probably, I'm certain this is nucleated glass. Nearly choked then. I haven't even tried any. So let's dive in on the nose and see what we get. Oh yeah, you really get that spice. You really do. And the clementine. And you do get a little bit of apple in the background. It does smell really nice. Them spices really are there. Sometimes the spices can be a little bit subtle in some things, in some drinks even. But you really do pick them up in this, and they're not overpowering on the nose. Like I say, you do get the clementine and you get that apple as well in there. Yeah, it smells really good. It smells really good. Hopefully it's not going to be too overpowering on the flavour. So let's dive in, see what we get. Cheers, everyone. That is lovely. That really is nice. Really is nice. There is a little bit of weight in the body. It's not watery. It is busy in carbonation because I'm seeing it all fly up on the top of the glass. Well, the top of the drink, I should say. Then you can hear it really, really popping away. So there's a lot of carbonation in there, but it's not really wild in the mouth. You do feel it. The body's nice for a cider. Mouth feels pretty decent. I'm not going to say it's like a soft sort of mouthfeel, but the mouthfeel is nice. Taste-wise, taste wise for me, initially, when you first taste it, the spices are the things that really sort of hit you first. Now I've had a couple of mouthfuls. Obviously, your palate's adjusted with that. For me, you get the apple and clementine when you're drinking it. There's a nice mix there. Spices coming after. It's got that little bit of warm. It's got a warming feeling from the spice. A little bit of sweetness. I'm going to say that the sweetness is going to be coming from the cinnamon for me, I would say. And then you've got this little bit of warming from the spice. No real sort of acidic feel to it. I was expecting, you know, with ciders you expect a little bit of an acidic sort of feel to it. I'm not getting that. It seems to be more on the, and I'm not going to say it's a sweet cider, but that sweetness from the spices sort of, for me, sort of counteracts that. But it's really nice. It's really nice. I like that. I really do. 4%. It just drinks like a standard sort of 4% cider, if you like. But the spices really give it a different dimension. And the clementine as well. The more I drink, it's starting to feel a little bit more watery, or feel a little watery, I should say. But not to an extent that you think, oh God, that's awful. It's just, I think with ciders you can get that with ciders. The more you drink them, although you don't sort of pick up maybe a watery feel at the start, you can do later on. But for me, from M&S, like I say, I don't know who's brewed it or anything, but M&S Christmas cider with festive spices and clementine. That's really nice. That is a nice little drop. And I tell you what, I wish I had some bloody roast pork and crispy crackling and glazed baked gammon, because I could bloody eat that now, to be honest. But yeah, give it a go if you see it. £2.20. I like it. I recommend you have a go, especially if you like that sort of festive sort of drink. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.